Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good evening and welcome to the January 2nd, 2024 Reorganization and Caucus meeting of the Roseland Governing Body. Adequate notice of these meetings have been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, and that the date, time, and location of the meeting were sent to the official newspapers, posted on the borough's website, and filed in the office of the borough clerk. For those attending tonight's meeting via Zoom, the agenda and any other relevant documents can be found on the borough's website, attached to the meeting notice posted in the news and announcement section. During the meeting, an announcement made prior to the two public comment periods. Anyone wishing to make a public comment via computer will be instructed to use the raise your hand icon. Anyone wishing to make a public comment via telephone will be instructed to dial *9 at the appropriate time. For those in attendance in person or remotely, please provide your name and address when selected. Mr. Watkins, please call the roll.
Mayor Spango.
Present.
Mr. Barty.
Here.
Mr. Frieda. Mrs. Fishman.
Here.
Mrs. Parati.
Here.
Mrs. Tolley. Mr. Trillo.
Here.
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda, we have public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, please come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon, and you're with us telephonically, press *9.
Is your computer on? I think we're getting feedback.
William Tedesco, Meeker Court. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy new year, healthy new year, safe and prosperous for the whole town. I'm up here because, first of all, I want to congratulate Councilman Barty for the election and his running mate, Mr. Bernard.
Brant.
Okay. Thank you. I want to say a couple of comments about Chris. I work with him on the library board, and he's a very valuable person to that board. Does a great job. I've been on it for many, many years. And you never knew who a councilman was on that board before Chris, and very good comments and whatever, but I really want to appreciate his work there, and it's very important and valuable to us. But thanks, Chris.
No, thank you.
All right. And I know you for a while, and I remember when you first ran with when you came around with Luciano to my house, and I gave you a warning and whatever.
Don't do it.
And my next comment is about Councilwoman or former Councilwoman Michelle Tolley. I appreciate her many, many years on this council. The reason I'm saying this because I wasn't here on the last thing. I was away. And, basically she's tremendous as far as I'm concerned. Great volunteer, beautification committee and whatever. She did a tremendous job. And I know sometimes we don't agree, but that's neither here nor there. I never make it personal. But I want to really, really thank her for all the years she was here. And I think the people of Roseland is going to miss her, personally. The only thing I want to ask you about, and I wasn't here for it, is 85 Livingston Avenue, about the 94 units that are going there or something. Could you give me an explanation? I mean, what things changed and what are we getting from it besides maybe 20% more?
Are you talking about the additional units?
Yes.
Okay. So the additional unit, as you know, on that property, there was supposed to be a restaurant and a hotel.
Yes.
The restaurant and the
I'm glad
hotel.
it's not there.
The restaurant and hotel backed out.
Okay.
Okay. Therefore, with the property on Harrison, where the concrete plant is, no longer being developed, that project is no longer being developed. So we have an obligation to make up the percentage of our affordable units. The easiest way to do this with the builder building then is to increase that there. So bottom line, instead of, and don't quote me on the numbers, I think it was 147 going on Harrison. I think we now went down to 94 in an attempt to also come in compliance with fair share.
No, I know we're getting more, but they're only paying so much taxes, am I correct? And that's it, right?
I don't think there's a pilot
There's
on
no
that. There's
pilot
no pilot on that
on the-
property.
Not
course there
Harrison, I mean, talking about it.
No,
there isn't?
no pilot
I
on
thought
that.
it when it was, there was.
No, that I think this was before me, but I think it was 6 Becker and 65. I believe.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's 6 Becker and 85.
85,
Is
but
it?
not the portion
Not the new
that's
one.
Not the new
because that's not in.
The tax base will increase by
Okay,
that portion.
That's good for us, thank
Yes.
you. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Any other member of the public wishing to be heard, state your name and, if you come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon. If you're with us telephonically, press star 9. Thank you, Ryan. Next on the agenda, we have the adjournment of the 2023 council. Do we have a motion to adjourn the 2023 Roseland Borough Council?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none. Next, we have the oath of office of 2 councilmen. First is going to be Councilman, soon to be Councilman John Burrow. John, come forward, please. So, before John gets sworn in, I just want to congratulate John on the hard-fought victory in the prior election and just say a few words about John. John brings a lot to the table when he sits on this council. John's a civil engineer from Montville. His wealth of knowledge can only benefit the entire council and his institutional knowledge and input. But the most important thing is the 3 little boys you see here. If John puts half as much effort into these 3 little boys that I see him do every day to us and our family, there's no question he'll be successful and the council will be more successful for having him. So John, thank you and welcome. And now we'll get to start. I state your name.
I, John Brock,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I
And I, John Brock,
do further solemnly swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of council member of the Borough of Roseland
council member of the Borough of Roseland
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment
to grant preferential treatment
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor, or advantage
favor, advantage,
not available to the general public,
not available to the general public,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Rotate. Please.
Councilman Barty? Yeah. So, like I said, we welcome John to our family. A lot of things we do, we treat this as a family when we argue at our caucus table and when we come out, but we do everything together. Chris is now the dean of the council. He's been here the longest time, the senior member of the council. Well, exactly. But his accomplishments speak for themselves. All the things that we've accomplished in this town, we could not have done without his stewardship of the administration and finance. His input and his advice to all of us is, you can't put a price tag on. And I'm lucky to have him. We're all lucky to have him. And like I said, we're now seeing. But congratulations on another victory, and it's a testament to all the hard work and dedication that you put in leading our administration and finance and being our advisor on many issues. So congratulations, Chris. You know, I, Chris Barton, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And I state your name,
Chris Barty,
do further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of council member of the Borough of Roseland according to the best of my ability, and that I will not use my office to grant preferential treatment nor to seek personal gain, favor or advantage not available to the general public. So help me God. Thank you. Yeah. Come on, TV. Yeah, come on. Going for quality. Good one. Thank you.
All right, Chris.
It's actually it's in the okay, yes. Do the roll call. Yeah. Roll call, please, of the 2024 Borough Council.
Harris Spango.
Present.
Mr. Barty.
Here.
Mr. Baran.
Present.
Mrs. Fishman.
Here.
Mr. Frieda. Mrs. Parati.
Here.
Mr. Trillo.
Here.
First on the agenda for the 2024 Borough Council would be election of council president. At this time, we'll take nominations from the Borough Council for council president.
Mayor, I'd like to be the first to nominate Chris Barty.
Do we have a second for Councilman Barty for council president?
I will second.
Do we have any other nominations on the floor for council president? Hearing and seeing none. We had a motion by Councilman Trillo, seconded by Councilman Barant for Councilman Barty to be council president. Can we have a vote, please? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, Councilman Barty.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have our council committee and liaison assignments, which will be Resolution 1-2024. All been reviewed by the council. Do we have a motion to move Resolution 1-2024?
So moved.
Second.
Trillo, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have Resolution 2-2024, the appointment of Connell Foley as Borough Attorney. Do we have a motion to move Resolution 2-2024?
So moved.
Second.
Trillo, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have appointment of our municipal judge. Resolution 3-2024. Appointment of Steve Bata as municipal judge for a 3-year term commencing January 2nd, 2024 through through December 31st, 2026. Do we have a motion to appoint Steve Bata as municipal judge?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. If Judge Bata could come forward with his family to be sworn in.
Can't call him a judge yet.
We
Oh,
can't-
yeah, it's done? Ah, man, I thought you had to be sworn in.
Real quick, before we, where soon to be or Judge Bata in, we thank our former judge for her 3 years of service, her stewardship for a very, very difficult time, for Judge De Niro for the 3 years during COVID. We spoke about it during COVID. She was a natural choice for us to progress from prosecutor to judge, at a very, very difficult time. She did a very good job. Judge Bata came in as the prosecutor at that time, and his leadership there also helped through a very difficult time to hold any court proceedings. But we're a small town, and we like to do things from within. And I know I say it all the time, but Steve and the Bata family, outside of what they do professionally or what Steve does professionally for the borough, they epitomize why we're a success. Their volunteerism in coaching and snack shack and in whatever it is they're there and selling sweatshirts. They're continuing investing their time in our community is why it's the wonderful place that it is, and we're happy that we accepted to be the judge. The only other thing is just because you're judge, she's still be real, right? Want to put that on the record. Come on. I,
Stephen Bata,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of this state
of this state
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
and will perform all the duties
and will perform all the duties
of Roseland Municipal Judge
of Roseland Municipal Judge
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly,
and justly,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
No, no. I know. That's why I carefully placed it down. Yeah.
Not as tall as Moose.
Yeah, look what I'm saying. Look what I'm saying. Look, you feel good?
You should have a step stool up there.
Congratulations.
Totally left, so I didn't think we needed it anymore. Congratulations, Coach.
Congratulations. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You're still a boss, we know. It's all right, Maria.
I'm really humbled and honored in this new position. I look forward to serving the residents of the borough in my new capacity. I'd like to thank Mayor Spango, President Administration, past administration for their support of me as prosecutor and now as the municipal judge. I have large shoes to fill with Nancy Gennaro. She served, as Mayor Spango said, for 18 years as prosecutor, 3 years as judge, and her wealth of knowledge is just unbelievable in this area of the law. And I want to thank her sincerely for her wealth of knowledge that she's passed down to me. She always treated everybody with dignity and respect, whether coming through the doors and appearing in person or appearing virtually, which is more often than not the case now in municipal court. I'd also like to thank my family for their unwavering support. And I look forward to working with all the support staff. John, you always treated us great. Take care of us, Anthony, and our new prosecutor. Thank you.
Next, we have our annual appointments. Questions, concerns? There are none. Can we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Marty, I think it was Parati. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have the mayoral appointment of Councilman Barat to the planning board. Sorry, Councilman, you're an engineer. You kind of naturally go to things that engineers should be doing. You have to recuse yourself from this vote, by the way. Do we have a motion for the appointment of John Barat to the planning board?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have resolutions 1 through 13 on the agenda by resolution number 4-2024 through 16-2024. Questions, concerns, recusals from these resolutions? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to move these resolutions together?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none. Okay, got it. Mayor's report, I have nothing because I have another agenda to go through, or I think I asked me again if I have anything. We have our second round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon. If you're with us telephonically, press *9. Wait for the Wizard of Oz, thank you. Seeing none before we adjourn, Councilman Barat or Barty has like to say anything.
Yeah, just again, I would like to say thank you for everyone that came out and voted in the past election. Very excited. Forward to the task at hand and the challenges that are coming, but I'm looking forward to it. So again, thank you and Happy New Year to everybody.
So thank you, everyone. Just want to thank the residents of Roseland who supported me, trusted me, reelected me to a third term as a councilman in the borough of Roseland. You have my commitment, my dedication, and my full attention as I continue to work with this governing body and this administration to drive our borough forward. There's a lot that we've accomplished over the last 3 years and over the last 6 years, and a lot more to come over the next 3 years. I'm honored and proud to have the privilege to continue to represent Roseland as your councilman. I'd like to take a few minutes and recognize a few people who have supported me over the last 6 years throughout my campaigns and my tenure. Thanks to my wife, Jen, and my daughters, Kara and Emma, who stood with me during my swearing in. They continue to provide support and encouragement, and I'd like to thank them for that. Juggling work responsibilities, family responsibilities, and council responsibilities can be challenging, and we all have to make sacrifices to make it work. I have to say we make it work well, and we couldn't do it without the support of my parents, George and Joan. Thank you to our campaign team and our friends and our volunteers that helped to spread the word of our candidacy. Congratulations to John Barat for his election to his first term. We are honored to have you on the team, and we're here to support you as you begin your first term. Last but certainly not least, Mayor Spango and my council colleagues, I'm inspired by each of you, motivated and grateful for your friendship. Thank you for entrusting me in the position of council president. There is no team I'd rather work with than the team we have here, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
Next on the agenda, we have adjournment of our reorganization meeting. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. We'll move into our caucus meeting agenda. Roll call vote, please, Mr. Walker.
Mayor Spango.
Present.
That was her foot that hit another head. Don't
Okay.
worry. She's fine.
Sure.
It was a soft landing.
We didn't even pass our workers' comp person yet.
Let her do it. Let her do it. Let her do it. Joni, did you slip? Did she slip off the leather?
Off the ledge on the chair.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened to me. Slid
breaks.
right
They
in
move, you get breaks.
in my gown.
All right, Chuck, let's try that again. For our caucus meeting, roll call, please.
Mayor Spango.
Present.
Mr. Barty.
Here.
Mr. Barant.
Here.
Mrs. Fishman.
Here,
Mr. Frida. Mrs. Parati.
Here.
Mr. Trillo.
Here.
Please rise for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America,
United States of
to the
America,
republic
and
for
to
which
the
it
republic
stands,
for which it
one
stands,
nation,
one
under God,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll go to Chuck.
Okay. Next, we have our first round of public comment for our caucus meeting. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon. If you're with us telephonically, press star 9. Hearing and seeing none. First on the agenda, we have ordinance 1-2024. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance of the Borough of Roseland in the County of Essex, New Jersey, amending certain bond ordinances and reappropriating $1,365,943 in order to provide for water main replacements.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 1-2024?
so moved.
Second.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 1-2024 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, January 16th, 2024.
Thank you. Next, we have Resolution 17-2024, approving the December 29, 2023 bill list. Everyone received the bill list for questions, concerns, recusals. Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to move the bill list?
So moved.
So moved.
Barty,
Second.
Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have adoptions of Resolution 13 by agenda item 13 through 37 by resolution number 18-2024 through 42-2024. Everyone received the resolutions, questions, concerns, recusals.
I have to, Mayor, recuse from 22 and 33.
Okay, so let's do this.
22 and 30.
33. So let's move
33.
resolutions 18 through 25. Sorry, 18 through 26-2024, or 13 through 21 on the agenda. We have a motion to move those resolutions.
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we'll move resolution 27-2024, or 22 on the agenda, with Councilwoman Fishman recusing herself. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Trillo, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have resolutions 23 through 32 by agenda item, or by resolution number 28-2024 through 37-2024. We have a motion to move those resolutions.
So moved.
Second.
Parati, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have by itself Resolution 38-2024, or by agenda number 33, with Councilwoman Fishman recusing herself. Do we have a motion for Resolution 38-2024?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have Resolution 39-2024 through 42-2024, or by agenda number 34 through 37. Do we have a motion to move those agenda? Excuse me, move those resolutions, excuse me.
So moved.
Second.
Fishman, Trillo, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have the consent agenda. Approval for Detective Carnival to carry time over. We have a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. We have no correspondence. My report, just congratulations to Councilman Barty and Councilman Durant on their election, swearing in. Congratulations to Councilman Barty on being made council president. Once again, thank Councilman Tolley for 18 years of service with the borough. I'd also like to recognize our senator-elect, or soon-to-be senator next week, John McKeon. Kind of makes me feel old because I sat and watched your swearing-ins as not a kid, but as a teenager, and now you're sitting there watching me. So, but thank you for coming, John.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. I'm honored to serve this community.
Thank you. Besides that, I have nothing. Committee reports, Finance Administration, Councilman Barty.
Thank you, Mayor. Happy New Year. The appraisal company finished the reevaluation exercise, and notices will be sent during the month of January, which will have the new valuation and estimated taxes. That's it. And there's going to be some open sessions. We'll put the dates up on the website as far as the question and answer session with the company
And the taxes.
and the tax. Yeah, they'll be there too. Yep. That's it.
Recreation, Councilman.
Nothing to report, just congratulations to John and Chris, and to Steve, and let's continue the good progress.
Senior and Family Services, Councilwoman Fishman.
I echo Councilman Trullo's comments. Congratulations, guys. Excited to have you, John. Looking forward to only great things, and looking forward to the coming year. Happy New Year, everybody. Healthy one. That's it for me.
Thank you. Public Works, Councilman Frida couldn't be with us. Councilman Barati, anything to add?
No, nothing for there.
Thank you. As for Public Safety, Councilman Barati?
Again, no report at this time. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, congratulate Councilman Barty on his reelection, and would like to congratulate Councilman Barant, and I look forward to working with you. And of course, I want to congratulate our new judge, Bada, and I look forward to working with him as well.
Thank you, Councilman. I don't think you have anything for capital projects and engineering yet, right, Councilman?
Maybe
Next-
tomorrow.
Yeah, but tomorrow, we expect a report. Next on the agenda is approval of December 19th council and executive session minutes. Councilman Durant, of course, can't vote on this. Anyone else have to recuse themselves?
Councilman Trillo.
Executive, right? I was here for the regular.
Executive, correct.
Okay, so we'll move them separately. You were not.
Missed executive
Okay.
again, yeah.
So we'll take a motion to approve the December 19th executive session minutes with Councilman Trillo recusing himself. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Fishman Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we'll move to December 19th, take a motion to move to December 19th, 2023 council meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Trillo, Fishman, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have our fourth round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon. If you're with us telephonically, press *9. Hearing and seeing none, we have no reason to go in executive session. We'll take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Fishman Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none. Thank you. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
49er hat, Dean. We were in a 49er hat.